Welcome to Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace Place. Just come here and experience this amazing grace that we have here every day. Yes. We have satisfied customers with Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace. Are you a satisfied customer, Janine?
Definitely.
Definitely. Would you recommend this to others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Five stars.
5 stars? Okay, you got 5. All right. And what about you, Tom? Is this
The other 5 stars.
The other 5 stars? Okay. Yeah, is this amazing grace to you there, lady? Have you been participating in this grace? Yeah? Yeah. You? Yeah, you.
Yeah. All the stars in heaven.
All right, we got some satisfied customers here at Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace Place, and we're looking for more customers here. We're doing a what do you call promotion. We're promoting Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace, and we have a 60% reduction on the price for this grace. So all you have to do is turn your camera on instead of twice a day, once a day. So we've made it even less expensive. So with no more further ado, let's see, somebody must be advertising this. Maybe. No? Okay. So I'll advertise it. Who else wants to advertise this? Anybody? You can do it? Yeah, you can. Do you see we're live here?
Not yet.
Okay.
But,
Yeah. Yeah, when you just put it in the Attain, the main thing. Yeah, okay, and I'll put it somewhere too. I'll put it on. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. All right, we'll do some japa here together. We got 40 minutes to petition the Lord. That should be adequate. He seems to like us sometimes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hey, could you sit over there, Tom? It's impossible. Like that, I'll get everybody in here. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Rama, Hari Hari, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Sri Advaita, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Sri Advaita, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Nityananda, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, Krishna,
Krishna
Radha,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna. Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Guru Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Okay, Sri Chaitanya Mangal, this book here. Mahaprabhu's Bhagavat Bhave Vichitra Lila, whatever that means. Oh, it means this. Mahaprabhu's extraordinary pastimes of manifesting Lord Krishna's form. O Lord Gaur, O moon of Brahmins, O Lord who to free the people of the world of birth and death, set various traps to catch the fallen souls. We read this already, but we'll read it again. Glory to Lord Gauranga, to Gadadhar, and to Narahari. Anyone who hears Lord Chaitanya's glories attains ecstatic spiritual love. See, anyone who hears Lord Chaitanya's glories attains ecstatic spiritual love. We actually see this happening here in our Sangha. A lot of people, they hear, and then they chant these glories too, and then ecstatic devotion awakens. Have you felt that? Yeah. Is it nice?
Not always, but sometimes.
Sometimes? Yeah. Yeah, it only will increase. That's why you gotta practice it. You gotta keep, like regularly doing it. Yeah. Otherwise it'll just be bhakti and once in a blue moon. Yeah. Please hear the story of another day's wonderful pastimes. To Navadvip, Lord Gaur brought the most precious treasures surrounded by his associates in his own home. Lord Gaur placed the very gentle words on the lotus flower of his mouth. To Navadvip, Lord Gaur brought the most precious treasure. What was that treasure there, Freddie?
That's Bhakti Prema.
Yeah, Prema Bhakti. Ecstatic spiritual love. Yeah, see? The most precious treasure. Yeah. It's like any treasure, like where is that treasure? Like gold. Where can you find gold? And people find it, and people go there to get it. But the problem with this ecstatic spiritual treasure is most people don't know what it is or where it is or how to mine it. This is the issue, isn't it? Let's see here. Okay. There we go. I got this camera. It's a good one. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Surrounded by his associates in his own home, Lord Gaur placed very gentle words on the lotus flower of his mouth. The words he spoke were like flooding rivers of nectar. Bathing in those rivers, the devotees became wild with bliss. As Lord Gaur was enjoying these wonderful, blissful pastimes, a wandering mendicant unexpectedly arrived. Oh yeah, we read this one. Let's go ahead a little bit. See if we can pick off where we left off. Seeing this, the Lord stopped dancing. Hold him still, he said. The devotees held the Brahmana. Everyone, please hear these songs of Lord Gaur. Lord Gaur is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is eternally young. He cuts the shackles of karma, and he gives the treasure of ecstatic spiritual love. Who is like him? Well, his devotees. Yeah, they're very young. If you find real devotees, they have this youthful goddess of bhakti, man. They're young at heart. Yeah. He cuts the shackles of karma. That should be our spiritual leaders, right? They cut the shackles of karma. Wouldn't that be a good idea? Yeah. Cut the shackles of karma. He gives the treasure of ecstatic spiritual love. That's the best, sharpest knife, is this ecstatic spiritual love. It's like a very sharp knife. It just cuts the head of karma off. So it goes right. What is that? The head of the snake, the false ego. It's like a sharp knife cutting that Sudarshan chakra. Cut that head off. Who is like him? Well, his real devotees, real associates. That's the only real alternative we have. Really now. You got to wait 4,320,000,000 years for the next Lord Chaitanya incarnation. I don't know, man. When there is no material world, when there is no material world, he created it. He is attained only by loving devotion. So how can we get this loving devotion? Devotees, bhakta equals bhakti. And bhakti equals a real bhakta. See? So we need to get clear about that. Can you imagine? You're looking for the bhakta, right? The spiritual master, the real devotees. And you see they claim, I'm a bhakta. Yeah, do you see any bhakti? Oh, no, we don't know anything about this. No. Bhakti is born of bhakta, or bhakti is born of bhakti. And if there's a real bhakta who has real bhakti, there you go. You found the treasure. The treasure is the actual devotees themselves. You know, when Haridas Thakur disappeared, Lord Chaitanya said, now the world has lost a valuable jewel. Okay? The devotees, the ecstatic devotees, are the jewels of the world. The treasure of the world. There's no other real treasure. Without bhakti, you got just dust. Dust to dust. Yeah. He has attained only by loving devotion. I love these. See the conclusive. Yeah. He is beyond the touch of the material senses. Again and again, he mercifully gives to the people the prasadam, remnants of his divine garlands, sandal paste, and food. He is not proud. He loves everyone. He is always untouched by matter, yet no spirit soul in the material world is bereft of his company. Oh, I like this. He is untouched by matter, yet no spirit soul in the material world is ever bereft of his company. You see, we have his company but don't know it. See, because you need the devotion to know it. See? No one is bereft of his company, but they feel lonely. Why would you feel lonely if you have the Lord? You have the company of the Lord. Only because you don't have devotion, therefore you don't know that you have the company of the Lord. See, we need to know things. That's transcendental knowledge, is knowing about this relationship. Yeah. The sweetest tears give life to the dust. It becomes the clay that molds matter to spiritual form. Yeah. He performs no pious, I like this. He performs no pious rituals. He performs no pious rituals. Yet it is he who commands that pious rituals be performed. See, the Lord, okay, yeah, I like this. This is like the difference between Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga. He commands, see, if you're not qualified, if you don't get this qualification of loving devotion, that is actually a gift in this Kali Yuga, when you come into the association of real devotees, you're commanded to do these pious deeds. You're commanded to engage in ritualistic religion. That's the command. Because you see, but the Lord Himself, see, He's no spiritual. Okay, he is untouched by matter, his company, no pious rituals. Yet he commands. Okay, he performs no pious rituals. Okay? This is because of this spontaneous devotion. Yet he also commands that pious rituals be performed. Such a paradox. A lot of people don't understand that paradox. See, it seems like, a matter of fact, Maharaj Parikshit in the Bhagavatam was like that. Maharaj Parikshit was, he said, this is kind of strange, Here in Mathura and Dwarka, he acts like a householder, and follows the rituals and everything. And then in Vrindavan, he acts like a kind of immoral in a sense. He's not even married there, yet he sports with young girls. It seemed like a paradox. And you know what Maharaj Parikshit said? Shukadeva Goswami, he said, yeah, that's the power of such a devotee. Even though they may not follow the rituals, they're not polluted by not following the rituals, because they're engaged in this higher level devotional service. And this is what we're here to share, people. Otherwise, it's almost like you're bereft of the Lord's association. He's with everybody. He's with everybody, but nobody knows it. Even the Vaidhi Bhaktas and the ISKCONs and all that. Do you really know? How many people really know God is with them? Only with devotion do you know this. Yeah, you may think in your mind, yes, the Lord is with me. The scriptures say that. But do you feel that? Do you experience that? Or are you an inexperienced fool, like the class we talked today? Inexperienced fool. You're a guru, but you haven't experienced the God. You haven't felt the Lord's transcendental ecstatic presence. That's what most of the world is like. Most of the universe, actually, it's like that. He commands that pious rituals be performed. Okay? And then Gohari and your group here, how come you're not following the commands of the Lord to do pious rituals? Well, because my Lord, I don't know about your Lord, you follow the one who commands pious. I follow this other Lord here, the one who doesn't follow pious rituals. I like that one better. It's easier. The other one's a lot of work. Is expensive too. You got to buy all this paraphernalia. You got to build all those temples. You got to work your butt off. This is so much easier, isn't it? So much easier. I follow the Lord who doesn't follow pious rituals. See, this is beyond the Vedas. This is in the Bhagavatam, these concepts, but not so clear. So in these pastimes, it's more clarified. See, so it becomes crystal clear. See, that's called transcendental knowledge. Deep transcendental knowledge gives a deep transcendental result. Do you want deep transcendental results, Tom?
Contact and clarity.
Yes, it's much better. Yeah. I love these conclusions. They're fantastic, man. In the Vedas, he declares what actions are right. See, in the Vedas, he declares what actions are right. Yet he feels free to break his own rules at any time he pleases. Anytime he pleases. Yeah. And if you really have the shelter of that ecstatic Lord and have real ecstatic spiritual love, you may show that part of the Lord. And if you do, and you see that, oh, you're one lucky Vaidhi. What's that? No, I don't want to say that word. You're one lucky person, pious person, following the rules and rituals. You're lucky to see that devotee break the rules. See? Because then you get to see that path. Otherwise, you don't know what that path is. You see everybody. Look at all your gurus, even the ecstatic ones. What did they shown you? What did Bhakti Siddhanta show you? Oh, yeah, how to follow the rules, by example, Prabhupada, rules, regulations, fasting, all that. Who showed you how to break the rules? No, I want to go all of my lifetimes and never see somebody break the rules. Oh boy, you'll never attain Vrindavan because that's where they do that. They show that and demonstrate the power of such devotees, such authorities. You got to show the power to break the rules, man, like the Lord breaks the rules anytime he wishes. Yeah. It's important. Otherwise, you don't know this path. You don't know the power of this path. You can't demonstrate the power and the superiority of this path. Are you a believer that this is a superior path there?
I'm a believer.
I'm a believer. How's that song go? Amy, where are you when we need you with the songs? What?
When I saw your face.
When I saw your face, I'm a believer.
It's really like that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Have you seen the face of somebody breaking the rules and surviving? Yes. Way spicier and superior, Fanny says. Yes. More attractive, isn't it? How would you like somebody? You know how pious the Bhagavatam is and all that. Oh, you got to go. Okay. This time. Oh, man, we're just getting rolling. I'm just getting offensive. I'm just getting warmed up and getting offensive here, breaking rules and regulations and etiquettes. I'm just in that mood. That's okay. You guys can watch on the phone or something. Watch the replay. I'm going to continue on here.
You continue transcendentally.
Yeah. I'm going to give one final hug to Janine, and then we'll continue to Don't Go Away, man. This is a short commercial break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're going as well.
All right. Hey,
Bye-bye.
yes, have a nice trip back there.
Be safe. Drive safe.
Be safe. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Hey, see you later,
Have a
Tom.
nice trip.
Is this it?
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You will.
Who knows? Okay.
Is everything with you?
May God lead me.
Yeah. How come I just love this side of the Lord who breaks all the rules?
Oh, Jan is still out there.
He's still out there, of course. He's out there following his flow.
Give him a hug for me.
I will
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Excellent. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hare
You
Krishna.
need to
yeah.
get
Okay, bye-bye.
your blue
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
your blue jacket.
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Check everything. One's on the road.
Fani says, wow, I was so liking this stealing and heists of Krishna since yesterday evening. To hell with those etiquettes, Krishna's aristocracy, autocracy. Yeah, this was Prabodhananda Saraswati's preaching. He said, to hell with my Varna Ashram Dharma. Isn't it funny? He is breaking the rules and etiquettes and all of that. That's why, some people will like this preaching. Yeah. You're either a materialist or somebody who appreciates the deeper side of the Lord, man. Do you like the authority of God and his ecstatic devotees? Yeah. Then I saw your face. Now I'm a believer. Yeah. When you see the true face of the Lord is Vrindavan, man. Don't you want to make Krishna happy on the highest level? The Lord is giving that gift. If you get the treasure of ecstatic spiritual love, for you, there's no duty. Yeah. For you, you have true freedom. You have the freedom the Lord has. And we're here to show that, because people think no, when you worshiping God in ecstatic devotion, you're on restriction. You notice Prabhupada came to me, he says, your activities have my full approval. Can you imagine? He says, get off restriction. No restriction. Without restriction. There's no way to preach publicly ecstatic devotion if the restrictions are lifted. Didn't Lord Chaitanya tell Nityananda and Advaita, distribute, manifest ecstatic devotion without restriction? No restriction, no constraints. Don't hold it back as your what you think are most exalted gurus were. Yeah. Hey, man. Okay, that was fine for the past, but not for now, man. Because I got the same order as Nityananda and Advaita, man, without restraint. He said, manifest it has my full approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do, man. Let's do it, man. You got my books. You got my bombs. My books, see, books, bombs. You got these bombs, distribute these bombs. Start bombing all these people who are not really representing the highest truth. See? They're not real Bhagavatam reciters. Yeah, show them what a real Bhagavatam reciter is. Show them what a real professional Bhagavatam reciter is. You got to be a professional Bhagavatam, a professional. See, a purified professional. There's nothing wrong with being a professional Bhagavatam reciter when you do it professionally, as a profession. Yeah, as a profession. Because I do, I'm a professional Bhagavatam reciter, man. Did you know that, Freddie? I'm a professional. Okay? I do this to become wealthy. I do this to become wealthy, man. So there you go. Gohari admits he's a professional Bhagavatam reciter doing this to become wealthy. See, so you haters out there, now you have something. You say, see, he's a professional Bhagavatam. He admitted it. He's doing this to become wealthy, fabulously, very greedy. I'm like Bill Gates. He wants 1 billion. I want more wealth. Wealthy and ecstatic spiritual love. Don't tell them that. Let's scare the haters. Don't tell them that real wealth is ecstatic spiritual love there, Janardhan. No, leave them in the dark. Let them go listen to those who think wealth is having all these buildings and gold watches and rings and everything. Yeah. To break his own rules anytime he pleases. That's, that Devananda Pandit pastime was like sort of an example like that. He broke the rules in a sense. Devananda Pandit is a Brahmin, man. He was honored by society. Like many of these gurus could be like Brahmins, and he was honored by society. Narayan Raj, right? He's honored by society. Ananta Das Babaji, he's honored by society and devotees. Many thousands of people, oh, give honor to these persons. Radhanath, honored by society, right? Millions of people, oh, Radhanath and Jaipataka, honored by society. Let's get real. You want to get real, man? Hey, man, we're going to get names, man. Get real. See? You have to have a revival of that Devananda Pandit pastime in living color again. Otherwise, you won't understand the lesson. When you broke the rules of society. And he chastened, because even in the Vedas, say, oh, give honor to Brahmins. Oh, he was a Brahmin, good Brahmin, fasted, did all these things. And Lord Chaitanya broke that rule of giving honor to Brahmins and everything like that. And Gohari Das does the same thing. Break that rule, giving honor to these Brahmins, acknowledged by thousands of followers of Narayan Raj, that millions of followers of Radhanath. Break that powerful rule just because he feels like it. Just like the Lord felt like breaking that rule. Spontaneously. Like here, I didn't know I was going to break that rule. Well, I break it a lot, but really break it today. Really smash that rule of giving utmost respect and honor to Brahmins. Because there's a reason for this. Because if we break that rule again, then people will know what is the real standard. Lord Chaitanya said, this Devananda Pandit, this faster, this promoter of fasting and austerities and renunciation of the worlds and all of this stuff, this Devananda Pandit is not qualified to preach the real Bhagavatam. He's not really a devotee Bhagavat. You know how many people consider these Brahmins devotee Bhagavats? Huh? Even nowadays? Same thing. And the Lord said, just because he's not an ecstatic devotee, hasn't received my mercy like my devotees have, I'm going to kick his buttocks. I'm going to rip up his Bhagavatam, man, because he's not preaching the real Bhagavatam anyway. Better it's not in his hands and poisoning everybody because he thinks he knows everything about bhakti, but he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what is a real Bhakti Vedanta. A real Vedantist has Bhakti, pure prema. They're the authorities in the world. They're the ones who can break this misconception of these Brahmins and Vaishnavism nowadays. You know, all these
Scumbags.
I'm holding back. I'm not even giving you half of what Lord Chaitanya gave that day. He was irate, angry. Damn it, Underpun, he's spoiling everything. I came here to give ecstatic love, and he's given all these rules and regulations and fastings like this Narayan Raj was doing and like these Radhanaths are doing. Spoiling my mission. You're spoiling the mission of Lord Chaitanya. The Lord came here to give ecstatic devotion. So, let's, for the pleasure of the Lord, break that rule right there, Pani. We broke your Brahmin pride there. Pride was giving classes. Pani was giving classes, wearing his white thing. Oh, and Gauri says, I spit on his white dhoti thing. Pooh. So, how do you like this method of storytelling? Does it make the thing vivid? Does it make the conception clear? In other words, the moral of this story is the real standard is this spontaneous ecstatic prema that the Lord gave as a gift. And if you come here, you will get it again. Otherwise, you will not get it. Narayan Raj didn't give it to you. Radhanath certainly can't give it to you. Ananta Das Babaji can't give it to you. He didn't give it to my poor ex-wife who served him sincerely, gave him all her money and all kinds of stuff, man. You know, it's almost like giving money to what she did over there to a person who claims to be so qualified but can't give you anything. Where's the here? At least you get ecstatic love. I'm not naming names.
So the Sangha.
Yeah.
His son.
Yeah, the Vaidi thing. Yeah, anyway, we all do these things here until we learn. Don't give me rosemary or accept to be ruled out by the message of, okay, and close the door anyway. Yeah, so the essence is this ecstatic devotion is what Lord Chaitanya came here to give and to share with the world. Okay? And that kind of preaching that he did, which is basically like this, you know, to understand the difference between a person who gives the message of rules, regulations, and austerities, the difference, and that person who gives, well, break the rules and regulations and that path, and give a new path. See, this is what Jesus did. Therefore, the Holy Spirit was given. This is what Lord Chaitanya did. Therefore, the spirit of devotion was given. He said, no, that person, the Devananda Pandits of the world, who are Brahmins, the earthly gods, you know, it's always the same message. You gotta break that misconception that a Brahmin can deliver you, that your pious deeds can deliver you. You know, that some other path but the path of pure love of God can deliver you. You got to go through the door of the devotees where you get this ecstatic devotion quickly to be delivered. Not a Brahmin, not a Devananda Pandit, not a Radhanath. If they can prove that they have ecstatic devotion, there you go. And it's not like you know, the Putana variety. They have to be very clear, very conclusive, and prove to you that the Lord is using them to deliver you out there. Yeah. Be very clear that you're not being cheated by the Lord's Maya. Maya's cheating you. She lies, she steals, she deceives, she manipulates, all these things. Yeah. To the people, he gives a great treasure of ecstatic love and devotion to the Supreme Lord. See, to the people, to the public. Are you the people? Are you the ones that the Lord's going to give it to? Yeah, to the people now. That's what the Lord is doing that here in Lord Chaitanya's great place. Do you want to be one of the people the Lord is giving this ecstatic love to? This awakening of the highest truth? Do you want to be one of those people? No. I'm going to go to these gurus like Narayan Raj, and it's only to the select persons who become Olympic star devotees. You want to go that path? You want to be some of the, well, I'm never going to do that. Yeah, how many of you are out there going to renounce the friggin' world just to make one little step in bhakti? How many of you? Come on, be honest. Or you want the devotees who have the power to give you love of God, even though all you have to do is admit that you're just a schmuck. You know, you're a fool. You're a fool to following anybody other than a devotee who actually has this treasure of ecstatic love. There you go. Now you're intelligent. Isn't that amazing how a flip of the switch and you can become from a fool to an intelligent? Are you flipped the switch too, right? Of course, he flipped the switch, man, like that. He went from a fool that thought he knew everything about Prabhupada's books, to an intelligent person, So that's all you have to do is flip the switch, man. Just admit that you're a fool. It only lasts for a second. If you really, from your heart, God, I'm really stupid. Boom, and all of a sudden you're intelligent. See? Simply by that, you flip the switch. Otherwise, you got a long road. You're going to go your whole life, being a fool and not knowing it. Like we got one of those who's on the periphery there. He's going to go. He may go his whole life. We see. We're trying to do that. Trying to help in any way we can. Any device we use to get Lord Chaitanya's mission accomplished. Yeah. People will go their whole lives being fools and inexperienced devotees with this pure devotion that Lord Chaitanya is giving through this sangha here. They'll go their whole lives and not know that they're fools. Instead of just like, wow, I was such a fool. I didn't take to a place where this ecstatic devotion was being given. Wow. And boom, the Lord says, oh, intelligent person. Okay? That's why you see that we got these people. They never did anything, the bhakti path. They didn't do any of that, but they come here. And this, hey, I'm a fallen person, man. Your words give me hope, give me assurance. I like it. Yeah. See, they become intelligent. People don't know what intelligence is, Freddie. You know what intelligence is? You sit before a real devotee who is empowered with a spiritual potency, and you listen. Otherwise, you're an inexperienced fool. This is the truth. I invite all you spiritual masters out there to prove this wrong, this conception that intelligence is that you are an inexperienced fool if you don't have ecstatic spiritual love. And put yourself as a door to Vrindavan. So that's foolishness. But you go to immediate intelligence when you when you get it, that you're an inexperienced fool, and you sit and listen to somebody who is empowered by the transcendental potency. Now you begin to know what real intelligence is. You begin to perceive that. All of a sudden, because you get this intelligence from the guru who gives you the real Bhagavatam as it is. No need to speculate. I don't get any happiness from speculation. My happiness is to look at the verses, and because of this ecstatic worship for a long time, the Lord shows me the beauty of these verses as they are, the sentences, the words. I don't need to change the arrangement of these words or these conceptions. Just present them as they are. That's the beauty of relishing transcendental bliss and mellows. You relish the verses as they are. Communicate those verses as they are and watch the miracles. Yeah, you want to be one of those? Or are you going to go like Neo and sit and eat your cookies, mundane cookies, like Kamala Kanta, go out there. Oh, that's not mundane to him. It's Maha Prasadam. Why isn't he getting over material consciousness eating all this so-called Maha Prasadam? I'm wondering, why is he still stuck? You break my false ego, but please don't break my heart. How could I break your heart? Yeah. Okay. He is called Nava Vidata Ratna, the jewel who is eternally young, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhakti makes you young. My Gorai is an ocean of mercy. To everyone he easily gives the greatest treasure. See? Easily gives. Yeah. It's easy compared. See, of course, you got to compare it. It's not so easy, when seemingly when you got to go through some purification, right? The dentist chair, all this stuff. Yeah, but that's easy. All you have to do is sit in the chair. People meditate for years just to get this painful purification. Eckhart Tolle, he's been for years. And he says, yeah, I think I cleared my pain body, he calls it, pain body. I think I cleared it. Now I'm working on the world's pain body. In other words, he must be really in pain now. But that's how it is, very hard, these paths of Mayavadi and all that. Here, just sit in the dentist chair. We do a little dentistry and boom, finished. Yeah, get out of the chair, man. Yeah. Ocean of mercy. To everyone he easily gives the great treasure, the greatest treasure. Yeah. Easily. Look, what is the difference here? People come here. We got Fannies and Lamies and others, and Fannies and Noodles and Lolitas and what's your name? Oh, the wise guy over here. We got the wise guy over here, a.k.a. Freddie. We found out, by associating with him, I found out his glories. He's the wise guy.
Even wise guys can make it here.
Even wise guys will make it. Somebody called him a wise man. Who was that?
Funny.
Oh, funny. Oh, funny. I have to correct you, man.
She didn't know.
He's a wise guy, not a wise man. A wise guy. If you want to know the backing for that, watch the Terminator versus Jesus on YouTube. Just do a search on YouTube, Jesus versus the Terminator, and then you'll understand who is a wise guy in the definition.
He blows everything over.
No one else gives it. Oh, I love this. Oh, is this conclusive? I love this. No one else gives this. Ecstatic spirit. No one gives this but the Lord. Well, Gohari, why are you talking about people can get it here in that Sangha? Who the heck are you? It's only Lord Chaitanya. The scriptures say only Lord Chaitanya gives you ecstatic spiritual love. How are we to understand this? Well, you remember those persons that went to visit Lord Chaitanya in Puri? And Lord Chaitanya said, well, you have love for me. Pure love, prema. Therefore, I give you my transcendental body, and you can sell it anywhere. In other words, I'm going to live with you forever. And I'm going to use you to distribute ecstatic love. Oh, yeah, and you're going to use me to distribute ecstatic love. See, that's a relationship. Otherwise, what are you, just a passive person? No, I got to use my Lord Chaitanya to distribute this. Oh, I can't work alone, though. What power do I have alone? He's got to use me to distribute this. And he's one of these guys. His character is he'll take a knotted flute, a guy, low-class person, That's not, something that looks really imperfect in this world, and deliver people with that instrument. That flute, it was full of knots. Did it say in Vrindavan? This knot, this flute is full of knots. The gopis were like glorifying the flute, saying, God, look at this stupid flute, man. It's just a reed. It's not even like polished, or how they sand these things down. Yeah, all knots in it. I mean, I like this the way it is. I don't need to change this. I like these qualities of being knotted and all that stuff. And I like these imperfections. Why shouldn't, if I like them, why shouldn't you? See? And how did this flute get the qualification to kiss that Lord? It's not perfect, man, but it's kissing the Lord all the time. See? So that's the mutual relationship of a devotee and the Lord, and that's how it works. Yeah. If you meet somebody who says, I'm just being used by the Lord, I'm just being used by the Lord, that's not clear realization. No, I'm being used by the Lord. I'm using the Lord to deliver people. The Lord, that's why he works through his specific devotees. If you're not a devotee, the Lord ain't going to use you. He only does this through those who have an ecstatic, spiritual, loving relationship, right? What about Madhavendra? He had a dream. He was laughing and crying in ecstasy, relishing all these wonderful mellows. And the Lord appears and says, oh, wow, man. Now I got an instrument I can use. You can use me. This is a business deal, right? One hand washes the other. Yeah, spiritual business. It's like that. It's pure. It's okay because it's a spirit thing. Spirit business. If there's business in the world, there's business in the spiritual world. The only problem with this business is material. This business is spiritual. We're in this business. Hey, man, we're a corporation, right? Lord Chaitanya's corporation. We work for that corporation, don't we? Do you work for the corporation?
Definitely.
Yeah, easy work, man. This is the elitists. You know how these corporate people, they don't do much. They hang back, part of the corporation. Well, we don't, it's a very lazy corporation. All you have to do is come here, be part of the corporation. And you'll get all the perks, man. You'll get ecstatic spiritual devotion. See, the Lord will give you protection from his Maya. You'll give other people protection. Yeah. Yeah. My dear Gorai, is an ocean mercy. To everyone he gives easily. The great treasure. Lord Gora gives the great treasure of ecstatic spiritual love. No one else gives it. And so no one else gives it. You better be one of those persons in an intimate, ecstatic relationship with the Lord. Otherwise, you're not getting this treasure of ecstatic spiritual love. And if you look now and see, this is the only place I've seen it manifest. I don't care all these people making such a big show bottle thing. Oh, look at my Gurudev, he's so great. Yeah, does he give ecstatic spiritual love like Lord Chaitanya? Well, no. Well, you need to hear, this is called the truth. That'll set you free. Yeah, Lord Chaitanya gives that ecstatic spiritual love through our Lord Chaitanya Grace Place very easily. That is the truth. Yeah. If you're not looking for that, what kind of guru you have? That's like insignificant teachings to teach something else other than ecstatic spiritual love, so that you can be delivered quickly in this life or in maybe a week or so, like even Mars Parikshit. Any questions?
Yeah.
There you go, Freddie. Yes, of course. Yeah. What is your question, my friend?
Yeah.
give you a close-up.
Maharaj Parikshit, he listened for 7 days and he attained perfection in that way.
Huh?
But in what way did he undergo purification in those 7 days?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, number one,
Was it the same mercy?
huh?
And was it the same mercy
What's saying mercy of what?
that Maharaj Pariksit received, because it was before the period of Lord Chaitanya?
Ah, yeah. Well, we can look at bhakti in general on that. Bhakti is bhakti. Devotion is devotion. See, so Maharaj Pariksit, number one, was already a devotee. If you look in the Bhagavatam, it describes him as already a devotee. He was, even as a child, he wasn't interested in other things. He liked things to do with devotion, and he was in the line of Arjuna, in part of that family. Was he? Was it Maharaj Pariksit? Yeah. Maharaj Pariksit was part of that family. So that line was very, very spiritual. They all had relationship with Krishna. So Maharaj Pariksit was already a devotee. Okay? And so he could recognize Shukadev Goswami because he already had experience of Krishna in the womb. So he saw Krishna in the womb. And so his whole life, this is how rare devotees are in devotion, and those who have that. He looked his whole life to find somebody that had this devotion, and only at the end of his life did he find Maharaj Pariksit, who was of the same qualitative. He was qualitatively the same as the super soul in his heart that protected him from the... Yeah, go ahead.
But didn't I read that Prabodhananda Saraswati wrote that Sukadeva Goswami didn't have the same knowledge as those who are...
Oh, yeah, I didn't get to that yet.
Okay.
We're taking it slow.
Okay.
I like slow journeys, Yeah. We're getting there. Still, bhakti is bhakti. And he was already a devotee. And so he could recognize, because he had contact with Krishna in the womb, and he was looking his whole life for somebody who had the same kind of qualities that he recognized in the womb. And he found it when Maharaj Pariksit, Shukadev Goswami appeared. He said, this guy is qualitatively like the person I say. I want to... so what is the best? So the question was, what is the best path? And to Shukadev, and Shukadev said, you should hear from whether you're a small child in youth or you're older person, whatever, you should hear from a self-realized soul these confidential truths about bhakti. Okay? So usually Bhagavatam is only meant to be heard when you're really like advanced person. And then you don't even get the kind of bhakti Lord Chaitanya gave you. Okay? So in this Kali Yuga, whoever will come under the shelter of devotees, that's why the canvassing here, anybody can come. Like Fanny just came, she was slay. She was like, wow, this was interested. She said from the beginning, she knew something from the beginning. She wanted to come. And others, anybody can come here, and you'll get a bhakti that'll give you even more intelligence than what was given 5,000 years ago, or which was very hard to get. Yeah. So it's not explained what Ras Maharaj Pariksit was. Is it explained what Ras he was in?
No, but when I compare all these examples from the Srimad Bhagavatam, when they reached perfection, they saw Lord Vishnu appearing, like Dhruva Maharaj, Lord Vishnu, four arms. So it's Vaikuntha, I suppose.
Yeah. It could be something like that. Yeah. So anyway, it's not really that clear, but things are even more clarified with with Lord Chaitanya's advent, because he's, first of all, he's giving this bhakti even to people that are not even a tenth qualified as Lord as Mars Parikshit. Okay? So that's why I see we preach and I preach. Well, we'll say we preach the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and it's the greatest assurance that you can get. You know, you come under here and you can see people getting that mercy, and it's changing them in extraordinary ways. Yeah, even the disciples. Some you don't see Mars Parikshit like laughing and crying and experiencing all these wild symptoms. At least it's not explained in the book, but it's shown in the book with Lord Chaitanya's devotees. Even in the Christians, they don't show that much of what what may have happened 2,000 years ago, but maybe it isn't. Because it's not. Lord Chaitanya's devotees showed like this devote. I don't know if anybody has showed anything to such a degree. That's recorded in the books, and if you see this symptoms of this now, that's saying this is a revival. Yeah, at the moment Brahmins came, smiling, took the dust. Yeah, okay. So, what else? Anything else? Any questions? Yeah. Oh, so does anybody want to come up here? Let's see if anybody wants to come up. So you guys can come up here, and Janardhan, can you put the link up here?
The link is still in 18.
Yeah, the link. By the way, the link is in the A team still.
They still have to scroll a little bit. And then
you scroll a little bit, and you can get it. Oh. Hmm. Anything need to be done today? Oh, yeah. Okay. So if nobody comes on here, and if anybody comes on, we'll just do a few minutes and then continue.
Yeah, but you don't have to look at me.
Ah, but it's
open this evening, so.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
And there needs to be food for you, but
Yeah. Well, we got those things here.
Not much.
Not much. Okay. All right. So, okay, nobody's coming on here anyway, and we got things to do. Okay. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. Hare Krishna. Hello there. I didn't end the live here.